Hi there, it's Michael here at 417 Nissan. Just want to share a video with you of our 2019 Nissan Altima. Now this is the Platinum Edition. You have tons of features in it, so I'm just going to go around the vehicle, kind of highlighting the features. So as you can see here, we have the beautiful black metallic paint. And for the wheels, you're currently looking at 19-inch wheels. These are aluminum alloy wheels from Nissan Canada. And as you can see, you're going to have wheel locks on every single wheel, so nobody's going to be stealing the wheels while you're sleeping. The tires are going to be all season, so they're good all year round. However, I do recommend getting winter tires too. So you can see there's beautiful lines across the hood and the side of the vehicle, which really helps with the aerodynamics. Now I'm going to point out the Nissan logo here. It's more than just a logo. There's actually a radar underneath it, which basically projects onto the pavement underneath the car in front of you. So your car is going to let you know if the vehicle ahead of you slams on the brakes or needs you to apply the emergency braking system. So this is going to keep you and your family safe. I do recommend in the winter times to wipe it down and make sure you wipe all the sensors down before you hit the road, just to ensure that they work properly for you. You have a beautiful honeycomb grille as well, with some nice chrome finishing, which really complements the color. Now for your headlights, you're going to have some arrow-shaped LED day running light bars. And these lights will light up at nighttime. You do have an automatic lighting system, so you don't have to worry about switching the knobs all the time. You also have some fog lights at the bottom. Now these are really going to help you and your family when you're driving down some dark, crunchy roads, or if it's really raining or foggy outside. These are the lights you're going to want to turn on. I'm going to show you how to use that once we get inside. Just going to finish with the exterior first. So for your mirrors, I don't know if you can see, but there's a little LED turning signal bar right here. Everyone's going to see when you're switching lanes. Your mirrors do fold in. However, it is manual, so you just got to flip it in just like so. For your door handles, you do have a keyless entry. So all you got to do, you got to push the button right here. It's going to unlock the doors for you. So whether the key's in your bag, in your pocket, this is really going to save you some time. You have a really nice diffuser, very aggressive at the bottom here. Dual exhaust. You have some red lighting at the bottom as well. So backup camera is going to be right where that license plate is right here. Now all the Altimas come in all-wheel drive, so it's really going to help you driving through rough terrain. And this right here, all these little sensors, so you have them along the back of your bumper. This is going to help you when you're parking. So whenever you're approaching another vehicle or a wall, these are really going to help you know exactly how much distance you have. You also have a brake light right here. Now for the back seats, it's very spacious. It's very spacious, and right now the front seats are kind of reclined back, so there's even more room here. Now there's a little flap right there. So basically if I take this off, these are just hooks essentially for car seats. So if ever you need to put a baby in the car with the car seats, there's just a latch system right here. It's very easy to install and uninstall. Beautiful black leather seating with some nice designs right here. You also have a really big armrest with 2 cup holders in the back. Now your passengers can charge their phones as well, so there's a USB charger there. There's also some ventilation in the back. They can kind of control how the air will come out. And there's also a nice light in the back here. All right, so as you can see, you have the nice chromed out Altima badging on the side here. For the passenger seat, it is electronic as well. So they can go up, down, backwards, forwards. They can incline as well to make sure it's a comfortable ride. Now I want to point out this beautiful trim here. It goes all along the front dash. There we go. All right, and now this is going to be your main display. So typically people just use this on the map, so this way they can see where they're going. I'm just going to turn that alarm off. There we go. All right, so for your climate control, it's a dual zone climate, so driver and passenger can control their own temperatures. This is going to be to use the fans to see how much air will come out. This will be the air modes, so it can come out just at the front, on your feet. You can kind of adjust it how you want. And then these are going to be your defrosters right here. If you want the air to circulate from within, you're just going to apply this button right here. You'll see the little light come on. Now you're also going to enjoy the heated steering wheel during the winter time. It really doesn't take long for it to activate. 30 to 45 seconds, you're really going to start feeling the heat. You do have some heated seats as well, so you have a high and low setting. These are going to be your hazard lights right here. Now, as I mentioned, people usually drive on the map. So just to show you what the navigation system can do, there's some really interesting features here, like points of interest. So let's say you and your family are getting hungry, you're looking for something quick. So for example, some fast food restaurants will show you everything that's nearby. You can set your GPS directly to them. You can also get their contact information, call them, make a reservation. Now, this will work for everything like gas stations, banks, hospitals, tons of options here. So if you're driving around and you're not familiar with the area, this tool is really going to help you. Now, you can also set your home address or your work address. So all you got to do is press the button and it's going to direct you there. Right here is going to be one of the many safety features you have. This is actually your blind spot warning. Most people put them on the mirrors outside. However, I find with the sun beaming down, it could be a bit difficult to see at times. So Nissan takes that extra step of safety and puts it within the car. So this way it's always in your peripheral vision. I'm just going to slide over to the driver's side and show you some more features. Alright, so I'm going to continue on the center console here. Your push to start is going to be right there, so you got to make sure that the key is inside so it can recognize it. Now, this is not your regular parking brake or hand brake. You got to use the same motion, however it's electronic, so you're just going to lift it up like that. So now my e-brake is on. To put it down, I just put my foot on the brake and then I release it. Now, this is a really cool feature too. So this is called auto hold. If I activate this, the next time I come to a complete stop for 3 seconds at a red light, I can actually remove my foot from the brake, and this system is going to keep me in position. Now when the light turns green, all I got to do is apply the gas and the car will start moving. So this really helps, reducing fatigue while you're on the road. It's a really good feature to use. Now this right here, this is where it gets interesting. This is your safety shield. So if I activate this, you probably see some icons that popped up here. There we go. So you can see at the top left it says forward. At the bottom it's gonna say, oh, I lost it. There we go. So you have your forward emergency braking with that radar I showed you earlier. And then you're also gonna have your blind spot warnings right here. And you're also gonna have a lane departure warning. So there's actually a camera right here. It's kind of hidden in this little black box. It's reading the lines on the road in the lane that you're driving in. If it recognizes that you're going out of that lane without your turning signal, you will get a warning. Now, if you find any of these features annoying or you don't like them, you can just go in your settings and you can turn them off. So you have a warning and you also have a prevention. So the prevention means if you ignore the warning, the vehicle will slowly start to bring you back in your lane. So once again, you do have the ability to turn this off if you do not enjoy it. However, I like to keep everything on for safety. For your blind spot warnings, you can change the brightness, so you can make it standard, you can make it bright, dark, you can really customize it to your liking, as well as your emergency braking. Now at the top here, you can see there's a speed limit sign. Right now there's no speed limit just because we're in the parking lot. But when you're driving on the road, it will tell you the speed limit right there. So you're not gonna have to look out on the roads. It will be right there in front of you. It'll tell you the temperature as well. You can set your cruise control. Now your cruise control is a little bit different. We call it the intelligent cruise control. This is actually gonna slow you down and speed you up accordingly to traffic. So you really don't need to use your foot on the brake or the gas. It will do everything for you. Now these 3 lines are basically the distance between you and the vehicle ahead. So right now it's at 2. I can bring it down to 1, or I can go back to 3. personally, I recommend using 2 distances or 1. When you use 3, it's really a far distance, so maybe if there's not many people on the road, that would be a good time to use it. Now, you do have a lot of functions for your memory seating here. On the driver's side, you do have lumbar support to make sure you get a nice comfortable drive, and you can preset your seats right here. So you can do the memory seating up to 2 seats. Both the front windows are automatic, so just 1 touch and they fold down, and then 1 touch they fold back up. So same thing for the passenger side. You can lock the windows if you want, so if you don't want, for example, the kids to play with it, you just press that button right there. Now I'm going to bring your attention back to this screen here because there's a lot more information for you. So I can actually navigate with these little arrows here. See, right now there's a warning, there's low tire pressure, so it's going to tell you exactly where it is and how much pressure there's in the tire. Right now 2 of them are not showing the pressure just because we're not driving the car. The sensor needs to calibrate, so that's why it's not showing. These are your settings, so you can really adjust everything to your preference. You can customize your display, you can change the language. This is really to make everything like your own. Now this is a general display here, like a home screen, so you'll have your speedometer electronically. You'll have a small compass and the audio that's playing. Right now there's nothing playing. It'll also tell you your fuel economy. Now this is based off your driving habits, so you can always reset it and you can calculate your fuel economy. You can also calculate your trips, navigation, music, so tons of features here. It will tell you everything about the car. Right here, as I mentioned, you do have the automatic headlights and you have your fog lights just here. And then down here you're going to have the hood release and the fuel door. The fuel door is going to be on the driver's side, so it's very easy to remember. Now I'm just going to show you your cameras. So you have your regular backup camera here, but you also get a 360 view of the vehicle. And there's a little button up here that says MOD. That basically stands for moving object detection. So for example, if someone were to walk beside the right side of my car, the right camera is going to flash in yellow. Same thing if someone walked behind my car, I'm going to get a warning. This is a really powerful tool if you're backing out of a busy parking lot or something like that. These cameras are really going to help. Also, it's going to show you how much distance you have between you and the curb. So if I press camera right here, that's the one we were just looking at. If I press it again, this is your parallel parking camera. So that yellow line would basically be a curb. So if you're ever downtown, and typically downtown it's parallel parking, so this camera is really going to help you because you're going to see how much room you have between your tire and the curb, because you don't want to scratch these beautiful alloy wheels. So this is a really powerful tool. I love this camera. One more time and then the camera's gone. Now if you're planning on using the vehicle inside a garage, basically this is a universal home link system, so you can connect this to your garage opener. You would just hold these 2 buttons until this light flashes red, then you're going to take your actual garage opener, hold that button and hold the one you want to set until it flashes again. This will synchronize your garage opener. And down here, I don't know if you can see, but you have some really nice ambient lighting here. For your armrest, so decent amount of space here. You can also remove the storage as you want. This is good for coins or if you just want to put a wallet or something, but decent amount of room here. This button is to adjust your ambient lighting, so if ever you want to switch it on and off, this is going to be the button right here. You're also going to enjoy the sun and the nice wind with your beautiful sunroof right here. So you can open it just like so. This is a little bug deflector that will pop up, just ensuring that no debris or insects will come in. So you can open it fully like that. It's all automatic, one touch. If it's raining outside, you still want some fresh air, you can tilt it as well. Just like that, you just gotta push the button directly up. And if it's too hot outside, there is a sunshade just like that. This way your nice black seats will stay cool. For your music system, you're actually gonna get a Bose audio system. Now the quality of the music is really good in this car. You have quite a few speakers in here. I'm just gonna bring you to the trunk and show you all the trunk space. All right, so as you can see, there's really a lot of room here. You can fit quite a lot in here. Now underneath this, you'll have your tools as well as a spare tire. Now, if you think you're gonna need more room, you do have the option to pull on these levers and your seats will fold down. You don't have to fold all of them. It's a 60-40 split. So you can, for example, fold this side down and someone can sit here. This way you can really maximize your cargo space. All right, and I'm just gonna show you what the key fob's gonna look like. So it's gonna be just like this. So the top button is gonna be a remote starter. This will be your locking and unlocking features. You can also pop the tailgate with this, and you have a panic button here. You can also slide a key out. So basically, if your battery was dead, for example, you can use the actual key to get inside the car. So once again, thank you for watching. This was our 2019 Nissan Altima Platinum Edition. Thank you.